Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. Sarah Carges here from 30 Days Self-Love. Yeah, I'm excited for the new year. Thank you guys for wanting to do and start the 30 Days Self-Love Challenge. I know it's New Year's Day, so some of you are probably either tired or sleeping or recovering from last night's festivities, but no worries. This is going to be recorded and I will be sending it out to everyone. So no worries if you can't make it on today's class, but I will make it brief today. I'm going to do a simple meetup. And if you are on, please feel free to ask me questions. It will be on my sidebar on the right here. But anyways, like I always do, I wanted to start the class off with a little bit of a grounding meditation to get us all here in the space and to be calm and to let go of any thoughts or expectations or ideas that we may be having right now. So if we can have everyone put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your belly. I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to take a couple of deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your nose. Inhaling. Exhaling. I want you to take this moment to really feel your heartbeat, to really be present in this moment right now, allowing everything else to strip away from your mind, your thoughts, your surroundings. Just be with yourself for a second. Giving yourself that moment for you every single day. Take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you're not ready, that's okay too. You can give yourself a little bit more time to just be and surrender. I know it's probably a really big year. It was a big year for me last year, for everyone. So just allowing yourself to step into this new year, this new you, and surrendering into that. So what better way to start your January 1st, 2016 than doing the 30 Days Self-Love Challenge. Now, for some of you I know are doing this again with me, who did the first round in October that I did for the live online meetups. And for all of you that just joined, I just saw, if you have any questions, please write them underneath the bar and I will get them to the right and I can respond. I actually can do that right now. Questions. There you go. So if you have anything, please feel free to ask me. So, okay. All right. So I wanted to first off start by talking a little bit about this practice and how it came about in my life for me. Actually, about 2 years ago from now, I started doing what wasn't called then the 30 Day Self-Love, which was called my own little experiment. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Dr. Emoto, who is a Japanese scientist, did this experiment called the rice experiment and the water molecule experiment. So the rice experiment, he took 3 cups of rice with a little bit of water in them, and he had 1 cup that he said thank you to. He had a 2nd cup that he said you're an idiot to, and then he had a 3rd cup that he said nothing to. And what he did for those 30 days is he had all the kids, because he did this in a school setting, so he had all the kids go up and say those affirmations to each of the rice, okay? And the results were miraculous. By the end of the 30 days, you would see that the rice that you said thank you to was still growing and fermenting and white, and it looked good. And the second one that you said you're an idiot to was molding and kind of rotting, and it didn't look like it was doing well. And then the third one that said nothing to was the worst one off. It was almost like it was dead. And when he did this experiment, it was all because he wanted to prove how important it is to talk to children, and our intention is everything. So what you're voicing out loud is what they're, swallowing, what they're taking in, and how it can really affect them. So we wanted people to understand how your words kind of start affecting children. And when I saw this, I immediately hit home with me, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is how I think, and this is how I feel. This is great. And so I posted this video, and a dear friend of mine thought it was kind of a joke. So instead of like rebuttaling back like the normal Facebook way, I actually just went home and I did the rice experiment. So instead of saying thank you and you're an idiot, I said, I love you, I hate you, and nothing to the third one. And as I started doing it, I started seeing results right away. Like by day 3, you could see a huge difference. And I could start seeing the one that I would say I love you to already, like it was almost like it was fermenting in a way. And the second one that I was saying I hate you to was starting to have a little bit of mold. And the third one was exactly like the other rice experiment. It was starting to really just not have anything happen to it at all. Like it was almost like it was just dead. So I started doing that, and I recorded it every day. And then by like day 5, I think, or day 3, I thought, what if I did this experiment on myself? What if I said I love you to me every day? What would happen to my physical being? If this can affect the rice, because the whole purpose of it was saying that we are made of 65% of water, right? And in his rice experiment, his water molecule experiment, it showed like how the water changes within that, and how it changes, and that's what affects and changes our body. So if we're made of 65% water, if I do this to myself, how will the molecules in my body change? How will I shift? And I didn't know what was going to happen. I just did it, and I didn't tell anybody. I would sneak off to the bathroom. I would do videos in my car. And one of the first things I realized was that when I did it for the first time, it was really hard for me to look at myself. I didn't know why. I didn't understand why I wasn't accepting who I was. And that was really tough. But I decided to really work through it, and to every single day say, I love you, Sarah. And things just started shifting and changing and growing. And I started learning so much about myself, and started understanding why I wasn't loving myself, and what I was doing, and how I was treating and talking to myself on a daily basis, and how I've never really given love to me, and really facing myself. Because you can't lie. When you look at yourself, you can't really lie to yourself. And yeah, it was a very, very transforming experience for me. And I finally got the balls, I think it was like 4 months later, to actually post my experience. And that which became the 30-day self-love challenge. And here we are today, about a year and a half later, 2 years, and I'm really happy to be sharing this with all of you, and hopefully shedding some light and inspiration, and wanting each and every one of you to give yourself a little bit more love every single day. So that is a quick snippet of my story. But I'm going to go ahead and go into the steps of this process and how it works. So if you have a pen and paper, you can write it down, or everything is on 30daysselflove.com. And I'm actually just I'm going to go to the site and I'm going to read it so you guys can kind of follow along with me. I'll give you a second. So just go to 30daysselflove.com, and then we can go to the how-to page. So, okay. So it first says, congratulations on deciding to do this challenge and to become a better you and to do this for you. So congratulations, guys. I really like it when, before you do this challenge, to be in a centered space, to be in a quiet, peaceful place for you. And when you decide to do it, to say, I, in your name, so I, Sarah Cargis, am committed to doing the 30-day self-love challenge. I promise to be gentle and love myself during this process. I am making this commitment to do a video every day, and most importantly, to say I love you to me. Okay. So that is a little commitment that I like everyone to say before they decide to do this practice, because I know it can be tough and it can be difficult to do this every single day and make that commitment. But if you can do it for 30 days, you can do it for the rest of your life. So what I want you to do now is, if you have an iPhone, I want you to download the free app 30 Days Self-Love, or you can just use your normal phone, or you can use your computer. You just need a device where you can actually face the camera to you so you can see yourself. And so whether that is, you know, your phone or your computer or just like any kind of recording, it's completely fine. So you can download the app, which is free, or you can just use your recording device. And then you're going to find a safe, calm space for you to do this. So like me, I was doing it in the car, and that is not safe at all because so many things can come up and it can really be a driving hazard. So please do not record in your car. So after that, I want you to go ahead, and how you do this is you grab your phone or whatever you're using, and actually going to face the camera to yourself. If you have the app, you will log on and you will go to the middle button which says record on the app. I'll show it to you guys right now. So I'm signing in. So it's going to look like this, right? And it's going to face you immediately. So what you do is you hit record, and you first and foremost say, I love you, and then your name. So I love you, Sarah Cargis. And don't have your eyes closed. I don't know why I just did that. Say, look at yourself, give yourself a second, and say, I love you, and then your name. Or you can say your name, and then I love you. And really look at yourself and try to mean it. And know in the first day or two, it might not feel like that, or it might feel weird or awkward. And that is completely normal. Your ego is gonna come in and it's gonna try to stop you first and foremost from doing this. It's gonna be like, you look stupid. Why are you saying this to yourself? Why are you saying I love you? Who does this? This is silly. So those things can pop up in your mind because it's gonna feel weird at first, because this isn't something that we normally do. We're not taught to say I love you to yourself every day. So it'll get better though. So take that moment, look at yourself and say, I love you, and then your name. I want you to sit with it for a second, and I want you to feel it. And if you don't quite feel it, say it again. Say I love you. And from there, I want you to start talking about what is coming up. And just so you know, there's no really rules in this. So whatever's coming forth for you, allow it to come out. This is a moment for you to really talk to yourself. So I love you, and I'm feeling a little off today, or I feel great. I had a really good day at work. I started really taking care of myself. Or I don't know why this doesn't feel right today for me. Um, I'm having stuff come up with my family. And, so really start expressing what's coming out and have this be almost like a confessional to you. Like and I don't know if you guys are Catholic, but in the Catholic religion, you have where you go to penance and use this as a time to just confess to yourself anything that you want to confess to, right? So just start speaking whatever's coming up and really be honest and truthful to yourself. Because first and foremost, this doesn't have to be public. A lot of people do it public, and most people actually do it private. So I would keep it private for you. So this gives you the opportunity to really go there and be honest with yourself on what you're feeling. And once you do that, you can really take it anywhere. And one thing I do want to say is to keep it, go back to the love. So if you start getting off track a little bit and you go into the negative things of the day or whatever has happened, it's okay to let it all out, but then go back to the love. Go back to that space of giving yourself more of that love inside your heart. And I like to practice forgiveness of oneself, but we can go into that a little bit later. That is a little bit deeper in the process. But in this first week, just really focus on saying I love you to yourself and being honest with yourself, and then taking it back to the love, and then going into being grateful, and then that is it. It's really, really simple. It's there's not like a whole lot that you have to do besides really saying I love you to yourself. So I love you and thank you at the end is really great. So that is the process for doing this practice. If you're on the app, you then will be able to write a subject line of like day one and maybe kind of what your breakthrough was, or whatever you want to say. You can just say day one of 30 days self-love, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to have an opportunity to hit public or private. And then from there, you can actually share it via Twitter, Facebook, email, or SMS. But you don't have to share it at all. That's just if, let's say you and a group of 5 friends are deciding to do this challenge together. I think this is a really great way to share it and to hold each other accountable for this process and to do it every single day. So yes, you can share it. You don't have to share it. And yeah, some other things that are going to maybe possibly come up that are going to want to stop you from doing this practice. I like to call them my distractions, which are, work. I'm too busy. I've got kids. Or I already love myself. Why would I do this? So, or I'm not feeling good. I don't want to do this. And that's every reason why you should do it, because giving yourself, even if it's 5 seconds, just saying, I love you in your name is good enough. All of it's good enough. Nothing is bad. So really look at those obstacles that come in that try to stop you from wanting to do this practice, or boulders, I'd like to call them, and push them away and say, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give myself these 5 minutes every single day to be with me, especially right now in this, gotta put my charge on, in this crazy world where we're so busy, and especially in the new year, we get really, really busy, and we have all these things that we want to do. And, whether it's, I gotta work out, I gotta do this, da 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 da, and we don't stop and give ourselves that time. So really make an effort to every single day to just give yourself this added love. And there's something really beautiful that starts happening, just like the rice and the water molecules. And I will actually share that with you guys on an email. So if you are not on my email list, please email me at 30daysselflove@gmail.com. 30daysselflove@gmail.com. I'm actually going to share with you the changes that happened in the water molecules so you guys can see that full force. But you will start actually seeing the changes within you and the changes within your own molecules and with your own body when you start giving it more love. Sometimes our face starts to change, our skin. For me, I had a lot of like really big pimples and stuff like that, and that slowly started going away. I started glowing a lot more because I started feeling better. So yeah, just really, really give yourself those 5 minutes a day and watch and see what happens. So yes. Anything else that might be coming up? Let me look here and see some of my notes and some questions that I got from other people already. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read my list here, actually, for what can come up. And I repeated some of this before. I said this one before. So if you are scared or fearful of this practice and what could happen, remember all this is offering you is love. So it can be scary because things are going to come up. Things are going to come up that we haven't wanted to deal with. And it's going to give us an opportunity to really look at it and heal it, or what I like to call transform it into more love and more light in our life. You might also try to control it instead of allowing it to just flow. Don't be afraid to just let it all out, and don't worry what other people think or how silly you may feel. Remember, you don't have to share, and this can be just for you, as this is your journey. Don't sit in your negativity. Once you have released what is coming up, go back to the positive and the practice. When you hit a wall and don't know what to do, keep on going. That is the moment that you will break through out of your comfort zone and start growing. There is beauty in the breakdown. And don't stay on the outside of your heart. Dive in that baby and give it all the love it deserves. I promise you, it is worth it. You are worth it. And don't give up. Go to the very end. Give yourself at least that much. So that's some other things that can come up. And yeah, that's it for now. I will go deeper into more of this stuff as the weeks go on. I don't want to dive into, day 7 or day 15 just yet. So just this week, just really go and do this practice and just say, I love you, and be gentle with yourself and be easy, and start breaking through just that first little part of being comfortable with this practice. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, please email me at 30daysselflove@gmail.com. Also, I will be adding like a private Facebook. So if you need added support from other people that are doing the challenge this month, I will put everyone together, and we can have discussions and talks and you guys can share affirmations or aha moments or whatever may be coming up. So I will set that up. And if you haven't, please email me and I will get you on the list. And yeah, that's it. I'm excited for this month. It's been a moment for me actually as well to do this practice. I will share some news. I am pregnant. Yay. And I just passed the first trimester. And so being pregnant and doing this, a lot can come up. So for me, I'm excited to do this practice for the first time being pregnant because like right now I'm so emotional. So it's going to be really interesting to see how it changes just with where I'm at in my life emotionally and what's going on. So I'm really excited to be doing that this month, and I'm excited for all of you guys to be doing this. Please stick with it. I love you all. You can do it. You are worth it. You are beautiful. And we are ready to take this new year and just be our best selves, our highest selves that we can be. And any of the old stuff, the old stories that we've been telling ourselves why we're not good enough, we're going to release it. And we're going to turn it into love and light. Okay? So thank you guys. Like always, I'm going to end it with a little meditation. And this meditation is going to be more for gratitude. So if you guys can sit yourself in a comfortable position, legs crossed, laying down, standing up, whatever is comfortable for you, go into that position. Again, place your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your belly. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out through your nose. Inhaling and exhaling a few times. I want you to really give yourself a moment to yourself in silence. Say thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you. I love you. I love you no matter what. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Think about this last year of your life and all that you have gratitude for. Family, friends, work, being alive, being able to eat. I know it's something so simple. Sleep in comfort, be taken care of. Thank you for showing up. I want you to open your chest back a little bit more and allow yourself to really receive all the light and all the love, all the gifts that are waiting to come in for you. Open yourself to fully receive them without any excuses or boulders. Allow yourself to receive them with open arms. See them all as gifts and love. You are worthy of it all. You're worthy of all the love. All the love. You are love. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You are simply love. Take a moment to wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Hug yourself. It's a new year. It's a new you. This is a new journey. I'm proud of you guys already. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in through your nose. And when you're exhaling, slowly open your eyes. All right, thank you guys so much. I will see you next week. Next Thursday, I will send out an email to remind all of you, beautiful people. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me. Okay. Happy New Year. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.